Hello everyone and welcome to NEET Buddy. We have already finished revising NCERT biology twice, chapter wise, and this is the third time revision where we are going on unit wise, and the unit for today is there on your screens. So without wasting much time, let's get started with the MCQ session for today. Question number 1. The innate tendency of offspring to resemble their parents is called as. Innate tendency of offspring to resemble their parents is called as option A. Variation, option B. Heredity, option C. Inheritance, or option D. Resemblance. The correct answer is option B, that is heredity. Question 2. Mutation can be described as option A. Continuous genetic variation, option B. Phenotypic change, option C. Discontinuous genetic variation, or option D. Change due to hybridization. Mutation can be described as. The correct answer is option C, that is discontinuous genetic variation. Question 3. The strongest evidence that DNA is the genetic material comes from. Option A. Finding DNA is not present in the cytoplasm. Option B. The fact that chromosomes are made of DNA. Option C. Studies of bacterial transformation. Or option D. The knowledge that DNA is present in nucleus. The strongest evidence that DNA is the genetic material comes from which of the following four facts? The correct answer is option C, the studies of bacterial transformation, which was carried out by, right, Griffith. The bacterial transformation studies carried out by Griffith was the most strong evidence that the DNA is the genetic information. Question number 4. The process of RNA synthesis using DNA as template is called as transduction, transformation, translation, or transcription. Process of RNA synthesis. The correct answer is option D, transcription. What is translation? The process of formation of proteins or synthesis of proteins from mRNA is translation. Question number 5. Which genotype characterizes an organism that is heterozygous for two genes? Following are four different genotypes of an organism. Which of these characterizes an organism that is heterozygous for two genes? The correct answer is option D, capital R, capital Y, small y. In option A, capital R, that's a homozygous gene. In option B, capital Y, that's again a homozygous gene. In option C, both are homozygous. In option D, both the genes are heterozygous. So the correct answer is option D. Question 6. Mendel's findings were rediscovered by option A. De Vries, option B. Correns, option C. Shekermark, or option D. All of the above. Mendel's findings were rediscovered by. The correct answer is option D. All of these scientists rediscovered Mendel's work. Question number 7. A cross between an F1 hybrid and a recessive parent gives the ratio of 3:1, 1:1, 2:1, or 4:1. Cross between F1 hybrid and a recessive parent gives the ratio of. The correct answer is option B, 1:1. So in this we are suppose the plant character that are taking is tall plant. So we are crossing the capital T small t with small t small t. So what we get is ratio of 1:1. Question 8. If 30% of organisms DNA is thymine, then option A. 70% is guanine, option B. 20% is guanine, option C. 30% is adenine, or option D, both B and C. The correct answer is option D, both B and C. Now how does this comes out? 30% is thymine, means 30% should be adenine as thymine pairs with adenine. So that makes up 60%. Now what remains is 40%. Now these 40% needs to be divided between cytosine and guanine. So of these 40%, 20% would be guanine and 20% would be cytosine. So 20% guanine and 30% adenine, both are correct. That is option D, both B and C are correct. Question 9. Hydrogen bonds between cytosine and guanine are option A 1, option B 2, option C 3 or option D 4. Hydrogen bonds between cytosine and guanine are. The correct answer is option C. That is, there are 3 hydrogen bonds between cytosine and guanine. And how many hydrogen bonds are there between adenine and thymine? Right, there are 2 hydrogen bonds. Question 10. If the genotype consists of only one allele, it is called as option A homozygous, option B heterozygous, option C monoallelic, or option D uniallelic. If the genotype consists of only one type of allele, it is called as. The correct answer is option A homozygous. Question number 11. Biological name of Java man is Homo erectus, Homo sapiens, Homo habilis, or Australopithecus. Java man. The correct answer is option A Homo erectus. Question number 12. T4 bacteriophage has a gene for enzyme lysozyme. The function of this enzyme is to digest the bacterial cell wall, bacterial cell membrane, enzymes, glycogen. T4 bacteriophage, it is a virus which infects the bacteria. It has a gene which codes for an enzyme lysozyme. What is the function of this enzyme? Correct answer is option A. Its function is to digest the bacterial cell wall. Why is it so? Because it wants to inject, the T4 bacteriophage wants to inject its genetic material into the bacterial cell, and for that it needs to digest the bacterial cell wall. So for this purpose it has the enzyme lysozyme. Question number 13. Which of the following is non-heritable? Point mutation, chromosomal mutation, gene mutation, somatic mutation. Non-heritable. Correct answer is option D, somatic mutation. Somatic mutations can result in certain diseases like cancer. However, they are not heritable. That is, they cannot be transferred from parent to the child. Question number 14. Pleiotropic character represents that quality of gene which is called being dominant over recessive gene, being capable of representing more than one form, regulates more than one phenotypic character, none of these. Pleiotropic character represents that quality of gene which is called. Correct answer is option C, regulates more than one phenotypic character. Question number 15. Wings of insect and bat exhibit homology, analogy, atavism, connecting link. Insects के wings and wings of bat. Correct answer is option B, analogy. Both of these have the same function, however the origin is different. So those are the 15 MCQs for today. We'll see you guys again tomorrow at this very channel, this very time, with another set of 15 MCQs from the next unit of NCERT Biology. I hope you're finding these videos helpful in your daily preparation for the coming NEET exam. They will surely help you in gaining confidence for the coming NEET exam. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Till then, all the best and keep working hard. Do like and share this video if you find it helpful. And if you're new out there, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.